Yes, I want, you're over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, mostly 2 shots, one time only for 20 to 30 seconds. Just come in about
Okay.
here, reactions, and then make all your moves on camera, please. And if you would open on a 2 and after about 20 seconds go in and stay with Alan
Gotcha.
the whole time. When I start to thank him, then you may pull back. And I'll give you plenty of time to pull back. You don't need to snap it back. Okay. You got that, Alan. Now your instructions are. Okay. Well, Alan, it's good to be talking with you this
Nice
time
to
in New
see you.
Orleans. You know, who knows where it'll be next time. But I hope
Moon.
I'm ready. Are you?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Would you go into space, seriously, if you had the opportunity, would you go?
If it had room service.
24 hour.
No, I would, yeah, I would, actually.
Yeah. Be an ultimate experience, wouldn't it?
Just to see the Earth that far away,
Yeah.
you know, and think, God, how ridiculous.
How minuscule. It doesn't matter.
How ridiculous. Nothing matters that much.
Right.
Look how beautiful it is.
I must tell all of you how much I enjoyed Robin Hood.
Good.
Good. Very adventuresome picture and lush and everything. I liked it.
Good.
Yeah. There's nothing like it out there this summer. It should do well.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear.
When you were back in England as a child in school, did you study Robin Hood? Was that part of your literature?
No, not really. It's part of your comic book pile, and it was part of your, if you can call it education, TV education, because there were Robin Hood series, and still are. You know, it's a story that gets reinvented all the time. The latest one on British television is called Maid Marian and Her Merry Men. This is Ms. Maid Marian, because Robin Hood's a bit of a wimp in that. He doesn't, not very good at arrows and fighting, so she does it all.
And it's a cartoon or?
No, it's you know, actors in costumes.
And who is Sheriff of Nottingham?
I don't know who. Oh yes, I do. There isn't really a sheriff, but he's a small chap with glasses. So, but he's kind of in charge of the castle walls.
How do you think the English will respond to this particular version?
Oh, I think they'll love it. You think they might be cross because it's not being done by English people, or?
I wondered. I don't know.
I think they'll have a great time. You know, it's not trying to take itself seriously or lecture anybody about, you know, a piece of history. It's saying, okay, you've paid your money. Now we're going to give you 2.5 hours of your money's worth, and you'll come out having had a good time. I think that's its aim.
Will there be any discussion about Azim, the Morgan Freeman character, since he's not always in Robin Hood?
Neither is Mortiana, who Geraldine McEwen plays. I think that's great to have new additions to an old legend.
When you came into it, Alan, did you have any preconceived ideas about the Sheriff of Nottingham?
Only in the broadest sense, and then you read the script and find out what the script writers have done. And once I knew that it was going to be possible to have some fun with it, and that you could mix up, you know, his evil doings with a lot of humour, then that made it attractive, and it was not expected.
Was it a good experience for you as an actor?
Making the movie, yeah, because, well, for all sorts of reasons, you know, you get to dress up in a lot of huge clothes and stamp about on unbelievably detailed sets, and, you know, the kind of sets that aren't made very much now. And plus I got to go home at night, because it was being made in England.
Was there any attempt to have you sort of soft pedal your English accent?
No, I don't think so. I think it's, you know, the film contains a glorious mixture of accents, which is probably much closer to what it would have been like at the time, in actual fact.
I think some people maybe have the expectation that Kevin is going to sound like Laurence Olivier or something.
Well, it would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
I think
For
so.
him to try and for anybody to expect that. And it would be wrong. You know, this is his version of Robin Hood. I don't think it matters a jot what his accent is. It's the spirit of the film that's important.
I saw your movie Closet Land, and I was just blown away for you actors, you and Madeline Stowe. That had to be a really fabulous experience for the two of you.
Well, it was wonderful to work, to do a film as difficult as that one, and as tough, because it was shot in 21 days, so the first, you know, like the first take was 8.5 minutes long, followed by, now we'll turn the cameras around for another 8.5 minutes, and we did 30 pages of script in the first week, and that's a lot of pages to do, but you only have 2 actors, so the responsibility is all on you. So what made it wonderful was how great Madeline was, because it was a tough film for her. You know, she was being done too, in a sense, all the way through. And great crew. Really
Did you
supportive.
want to do it very much, or did someone encourage you to do it, or what?
I think the script dared me not to do it, in a way. You know, it was kind of there with its hands on its hips saying, come on, do it. Because, to be serious, I think it's a film that could have tipped into pornography quite easily. And so you felt a sort of responsibility to do it and try and make sure that it didn't. And that the male character was seen as much as a victim as she was of a kind of society, and that, you know, life is about choices. You can be brave or you can be a coward.
Well, in closing, I'll just say that it terrified me, but I just was blown away by the performances, and I thought, you know, this is the sort of thing we just don't see in movies.
No.
So it left a lasting impression with me.
Thanks.
Alan, it's good to talk with you again, and congratulations on Robin Hood, and I hope it does well for all of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, it was such a bizarre movie in
Yeah, it
so
was,
many
I know.
ways.
There were things that